Hi friends, you welcome to Sri Guru Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. So here we are discussing the MCQs of 23rd May related current affairs. So then we'll start discussing one by one. Have a look at this particular one. First and foremost one. Which book won the international? Which book won the international Booker Prize? International Booker Prize 2026. That is Taiwan Travelogue. Taiwan Travelogue. Answer B is the correct one. It has got a which has got this particular Taiwan Travelogue has honored with the prestigious International Booker Prize. International Booker Prize. So 2026, the International Booker Prize 2026. The present 2026 Yang Shuyang-Ji is the author of the book The Taiwan Travelogue. So then it's translated by linking. And then so it is which is published in United Kingdom, UK. So then officially written in Mandarin. Mandarin is a Chinese language. The general international Booker prizes ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో రాసిన ఇంగ్లీష్ లోకి ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసిన బుక్స్ కి ఈ అవార్డు ఇస్తారు. This was initiated in 2005 అన్నమాట. So then that is a main context here, main objective here. So then 2025 లో మనకి బాను ముస్తక్ అనే ఆవిడకి వచ్చిందనమాట, ఇండియన్ ఆవిడే. సో దెన్ ట్రాన్స్లేటర్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి దీపా బక్స్తి ట్రాన్స్లేటర్ ఫర్ ద బుక్ హార్ట్ ల్యాంప్. సో ఇది రాసింది కన్నడ అనమాట, రిటన్ ఇన్ కన్నడ and translated to English into English by Deepa Bhakti. That is the part. So answer B is the correct one here for this particular question. Making move to the next one. Which honor was conferred upon Prime Minister Narendra Modi by the Food and Agriculture Organization? Food and Agriculture Organization ఏ అవార్డుని అనౌన్స్ చేశారు? అగ్రికోలా మెడల్. That is Agricola medal is announced to the Prime Minister. Prestigious Agricola medal by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, for his contributions to agriculture and food security. He got a Agricola medal received by the Prime Minister of India. Agricola medal. So then is announced by FAO, Food and Agriculture Corporation, Food and Agriculture Organization, to the Prime Minister of India. Highest honor of the United Nations is the highest honor of United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. United Nations, the highest United Nations is the highest medal from United Nations in Rome, given in Rome. highest honor Agricola medal, dedicates award for the farmers of India. He dedicated award for farmers of India. That is the context here we have. Moving to the next one. Answer C is the correct one. India and which country declared 2027 as the year of culture and tourism? The culture and tourism. So that is Italy. These two nations then announced 2027 as a year of culture and tourism. Tourism to strengthen cultural relations. Then Italy. So then Giorgia Meloni, the Prime Minister of Italy. Giorgia Meloni. So then Italy announced. Moving to the next one. Which forts wall received the second place in the UNESCO World Heritage Site Survey? That is Red Fort, no, Golconda, Kumbhalghar Fort, Chittorgarh Fort, and Gwalior Fort. That is then Kumbhalghar Fort. The wall of Kumbhalghar Fort was ranked second in the UNESCO World Heritage Survey due to its historical significance. So, which is located in the fort, the Kumbhalghar Fort, located in Rajasthan. Rajasthan Fort. Then which received recently then a special recognition from UNESCO. So located approximately 48 kilometers from Rajasthan, and then is also known as a Great Wall of India. It is also known as Great Wall of India. Is a fortress located on the western range of Aravalli Hills in Kumbhalghar, Rajasthan district, Rajsamand district of Rajasthan. That is the context here. Yeah. Moving to the next one. Which traditional festival resumed in Kashmir after several years? Yeah, that is not Tulip Festival. Hornbill, Nagaland, no. Yeah, Panjat festival, not Losar or Hemiz, Ladakh. Answer C is the correct one here we have. So Panjat festival, the centuries old Panjat festival, which promotes river conservation and community participation. Recently resumed in Kashmir. That is a part. Moving to the next one. Which company will establish India's first private sector marine gas turbine facility? That is Bharat Forge Limited. So it announced plans to establish the country's first private sector marine gas turbine facility. So answer D is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Which state launched the digital employment platform Shram Mitra? Shram Mitra, not Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, that is Haryana. Answer D is the correct one. D is the correct answer here. Haryana launched a Shram Mitra application, Shram Mitra app application to connect workers and employers across the state. So answer D is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Who was appointed as the president of the Commonwealth Chess Association? Commonwealth Chess Association president, new president. So that is not Vishwanathan Anand, Bharat Singh Chauhan, Polir Hampi, Gukesh and Pragnananda. So answer B is the correct one here we have. That is Bharat Singh Chauhan was appointed as the president of Commonwealth Chess Championship. Commonwealth Chess Championship. There is a part here we have. Commonwealth Chess. It's a Commonwealth Chess Championship 2020 is being held from. Yeah, it's being held from May 16th to May 26th. That which is at Sri Lanka. At Sri Lanka, the global headquarters, FIDE global headquarters, that is Lausanne, Switzerland. There's a concept here we have. Moving to the next one. So answer B is the correct one. Who is the author of the book All-Time Favorite Friendship Stories? All-time favorite friendship stories. That is Ruskin Bond. Answer C is the correct one. He released his new book titled All-Time Favorite Friendship Stories. It is written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is a famous Indian author of British descent. While he was born in British India to British parents, he chose to remain in India after independence and is officially an Indian citizen. Ruskin Bond, very special writer, and then very nice books than he wrote as of now, like a number of books than he wrote, like then Room on the Roof, Rusty and Leopard, Delhi is Not Far. Is a books of Ruskin Bond. Delhi is Not Far. And then almost Rusty, he used a character called Rusty. Then his books, several books then with the name of Rusty. The Adventures of Rusty. Rusty Comes Home, Rusty and Leopard, The Room on the Roof. Yeah, The Room on the Roof. These are the books written by Ruskin Bond. So then moving to the next one. When the International Tea Day is observed every year? Tea Day is observed 21st May. So answer B is the correct one. So B, 21st May, International Tea Day is observed to recognize the cultural and economic importance of tea. To recognize cultural and economic importance of tea. Economic importance of tea. There's a one. Moving to the next one. So which of the organization notified standards for E22, E30? E22, E30 fuel in India. Which organization notified standards? Niti Aayog, ONGC, Bureau of Indian Standards, Indian Oil Corporation, Ministry of Petroleum. That is Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS. Answer C is the correct one. Which notified standards of this E22, E22, E30. E22, E30, which is in use, is a petrol ethanol blending area, ranging from officially notified this to establish quality standards for petrol ethanol blends ranging from E22 to E30. This regulatory milestone paves the way of India's a transition to higher biofuel blends to reduce crude oil imports and carbon emissions. That's the part. So like then so similarly, like we have similarly like this E22, E25, E27, E30. They specify permissible mix of water-free ethanol with the regular motor gasoline representing 22% to 30% ethanol content respectively. 22 to 30% ethanol. That is the meaning here. Blending ethanol based on the vehicle compatibility. So retail requirements: fuel dispensing pumps must clearly display labels such as E22 petrol or E30 petrol. అవి హోల్డ్ చేయాలన్నమాట. ఏవి దాని ఫ్యూయల్ ఫిల్ చేసే బ్రాండ్స్. దట్స్ ద వన్. So these are the MCQs for the day. We will discuss some more in the coming session. Then thank you and good day.